Hey y'all, so I don't know if you can tell right now, but I kinda cut my hair. Basically this whole strand of hair would do that thing where it just would fall that way and it would create this side bang effect anyways, but now it's kind of a little bit more noticeable. I also have like, what's it called? Not a callus, but what's it called? It's like a thing here so that your hair doesn't fall down straight or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But basically that means that I can never have real bangs. I can never have straight down bangs. But you probably shouldn't be cutting your own bangs. I don't care though. I haven't been to an actual salon in 3 years because my last 2 experiences at salons in March of 2016 and in, I believe it was like June of 2017, were horrible. My experiences were just god-awful. Oh my god. Terrible. And even before that, like, I have a lot of hair and it's really thick, and as I was younger it was thicker and more voluptuous, so no one could really cut my hair right. We would be there in the salon and be like, oh yay, great, thank you so much. We'd get home, comb my hair, and see that it was slanted or something, and my mom was just pissed off all the time whenever I would go to get my hair done. It's just no one seems to be able to work with my hair, and it's not even like, people in the world definitely have much more texture, much more hair, like what the heck. People should be able to work with my hair. It's not that difficult. At least I don't think. I'm not a hairdresser. But I'm gonna fix my bangs right now because when I did my bangs, I was literally in between classes and I had a midterm in 20 minutes that I hadn't studied for. It was the literal definition of a stress haircut. Like, don't do this, please. Just pop in some vitamins. I don't know. But I'm gonna show you the damage right now. This right here is the scene of the crime. That is the murder weapon. That is the evidence. More evidence right here. The evidence has been untouched, meaning I haven't cleaned it yet. I'm gonna clean it after I do some more fixing, zhuzhing. Ugh. Okay, let's see here what we can do. I don't know how or why. Oh, wait, see that? I don't know what to do with this. I don't know why I would ever do this to myself. I've talked about getting bangs in the past, however, I have a bad experience with bangs. I got bangs for the first time in the 5th grade, and that is what started my acne. In the 5th grade, 10-year-old Jackie had acne because desert, oily skin, bang, like acne. That's how that happened. So I just thought, you know, bangs weren't for me. I'm not meant to have bangs. And when I did have bangs, it's just kind of like this space. So bangs will never fully go this way. I literally don't know why I did this. I never thought I would get bangs again. I said it as a joke, like, haha, bangs. But the thing is the thing is that these aren't actual bangs. I'm getting like side bangs. I wonder if any hairdressers are gonna react to this. Hi. I probably will never go to a hairdresser for as long as I live. My girls out there with ethnic hair, we all know they try and trick you with their blow dryers, and then you wash your hair and it obviously doesn't look like that. But me growing up as a 6-year-old, 9-year-old, 13-year-old didn't realize that. And you know, I do an okay job. Like, no one in the real world is a hairdresser, so no one is looking at your hair and going, oh, that's not angled right. So just, who cares? Someone has to speak with Rachel and there's no Rachel. No one's gonna go up to you and be like, oh my god, your haircut, it really sucks. Did you know that? I'm trying to get the angle right on these. And yeah, I know I'm using the wrong scissors, like, I know. I'm too broke. Okay, you know what? Some hairdresser out there is cringing, and you know what? That means I've done my job, because y'all have caused me a lot of pain. So if y'all want to know my actual horrific horror stories with hairdressers, let's get into it, I guess. Let's go back to March of 2016. A time when none of us thought that we'd have a fucking Cheeto as a president. Side note, I'm about to graduate with a double major in theater and political science, making me way more qualified than Donald Trump. I really like this. It's kind of choppy, but like, I really don't care. It doesn't, well, actually that kind of looks good. Wait. Does it really look bad? In my opinion, no. And if you said yes, that's your problem. So back to 2016, March. I had been cast as Elle Woods in Legally Blonde the musical in our high school production. And bless Miss Douglas's heart, she picked out a wig that looked like an old lady. Like, it was so short. It was pretty bad. It looked like a 40-year-old woman. It kind of resonated Kate plus 8 vibes. See, I like this. It's just kind of a little bit messy. Is this it? I gotta get into the story though. Let's keep cutting so I can keep talking about the story. Besides that, I also had just dyed my hair reddish at the beginning of the year after having virgin hair. And so I had the bug. And really, I didn't want blonde hair. What I wanted was dirty blonde, really brown hair. I wanted cool tone brown hair. So I go to JCPenney. I know. Hairdressers out there, this is where you can talk shit about me. It was, why? Also, going to a hair place in the desert, in the Palm Springs area, is tricky. These people, their clients are literal old women, and like, no offense, but I don't want that hairstyle or those haircuts. That's it. So I show up to this lady and I'm like, hey, dye my hair cool tone brown, almost blonde, not blonde. And what she should have done, after taking one look at my hair, mind you, I had only gotten my hair dyed twice. A little bit of bleach that I didn't even know was bleach because I was stupid. I was 17 and stupid. And I had virgin hair. Like, I didn't know what I was doing or what other people were doing to my hair. But this lady, what she should have done, after taking one look at all of this, it was more back then. All of this dark, thick hair, it doesn't actually look like a lot, but once you start working on it, it's a lot. She should have turned me away. She should have said, no, honey, I'm not doing that. It's impossible. I will ruin your hair. What did she do? She ruined my hair. It was horrible. I'll insert pics if I can find them.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But, oh, it was just so bad. Like, I'm still recovering. So this woman, she starts working on my hair, and eventually she tells me that she has back problems and that the weight of my hair is hurting her and her back. Now, at a certain point, she gets help from somebody who was not being paid to do my hair. But because I had so much hair and time was running out to do anything to it, because the bleach was doing its thing on one side of the hair, the other side of the hair was like, had nothing done to it. It would burn from time to time, the side with the bleach on it, and I'd be like, hey, what's going on? And she'd look at it and put it back, and she'd look at it, put it back. And I'm like, it burns. Eventually, she takes it out, and it looks this really ugly. I don't have any pictures of how ugly it looked, but it was like a really ugly green color, and I hate... She takes it out. It's this really ugly green color. And she's like, oh, isn't it so good? No. Either you're lying to me or you really think it's good. And that tells me that you're a horrible hairdresser or stylist or hair colorist. Oh, so after she took out the bleach and it looked that ugly color, I can't remember if it was on this side or this side, but I'm pretty sure it was on this side. It broke off entirely to there, maybe, like you could tell. So I show her the picture again. I'm like, honey, this is green and it's silver and I wanted brown. So I show her the picture again and she goes, okay, let me see what I can do to it. She starts doing more toner, maybe, I don't know, and eventually it looks presentable. It looks like a color that should be on somebody's head. By the time we leave, I was sitting in that chair for like 8 hours and Miss Douglas was like, Jackie, I just bought a wig. She was kind of upset with me, but I also didn't fully plan, obviously I didn't fully plan out getting my hair bleached. So then I go on spring vacation my first time out of the country, and in all of the pictures, my hair is just like fried. It is hay. I keep drenching my hair with oil at the airport, and eventually my friend told me, like, Jackie, stop, it's not helping. I can't tell. See, my hair is just textured in a way that it doesn't matter how it's cut. So I spend quite a time with hair that is just horrible. I went through a lot of hair trauma. My mom, she hated the blonde. She was just like mad at herself for allowing that to happen because she's unknowledgeable about bleach. I'm unknowledgeable about bleach. We didn't do our research. But she basically forced me to dye it brown and to cut it for my prom. And I had this magical idea that my hair would be blonde for prom with my navy blue dress and it would look so good. Anyways, then I also try and dye it dark brown and the color fades and it's really bad. Like, nothing is working to make this look good for a prolonged period of time to the point where I don't have to go to a salon again. I have to keep going to salons to keep trying to make it look good. So I start college. My hair was really gummy. That's the way one hairdresser described it. Fall of 2016, like the day before classes started, to get my hair dyed black and to cut it short. So she washed my hair and she starts brushing my hair and she's like, your hair's gummy. That's after 6 months. My hair grows. It's looking pretty healthy. And I don't remember what I wanted to do with it. You know what I want to do with it? I wanted it cool tone brown. I think I'm done with the bangs. I think if I go any further, I'll ruin it. It's the end of freshman year of college. And this time, I do my research. I do my gosh darn research. I find a place in Palm Springs. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I didn't go in there to get my hair bleached. She starts to bleach my hair. I know. I know. I don't say anything. And that is the nature of me being non-confrontational. I'm sitting there thinking, oh, she has to do the bleach and then she can do the brown. When she's finished, it doesn't even look ombre. It was just blonde and brown. My natural hair. I was like, at what point are you gonna put the brown in? At what point does my hair get cool tone brown? It never got cool tone brown. She's pretty young, actually. And she's like, oh, it looks so good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess it does look so good. And then, you know, she convinced me it looked good, and I'm like, yeah, it looks good. And I don't remember how long it took me to start crying about it, but eventually I started crying about it. But at this point, I'm like back at college for finals. I'm getting ready to go study abroad for 5 weeks. But my mom, she's like, yo, you're gonna get your hair fixed. You don't want it blonde. We're not gonna do this. Like, stop this BS, like, child shit. Like, you are a grown woman. Stop this. She takes me right back to the same salon. And the lady's like, you know, if you didn't like it, you should have just told me. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I know I should have just told you, but I can't. But, like, once again, I was getting it fixed right before I was getting ready to go out of the country on a global seminar to New Zealand. So she was like, oh yeah, you want it brown, you want your hair to look right, the way you want it to be for your trip. Like, I totally get that. Okay, it was only a 5-week trip. But during the course of that trip, my hair went from this to her fixing it as brown like I wanted it to this ugly copper. And it didn't take long in the trip for my hair to get from brown to copper. I couldn't believe it. And that is because of how damaged my hair was, but my hair wouldn't hold the color. I kind of want to cut my hair an inch shorter. Let me see. Ugh, my knees. See this, all of this like light, that's the damage from June 2017. It's still there, and when I cut my hair, that's what I'm targeting. Because it's like all the way up here,
that's why this kind of looks a little bit funky. So that's why I'm kind of wanting to cut an inch. I think I'm gonna do that.
The way that I do this, I part my hair in 2 even sections. Doesn't have to be like straight down the middle or anything like that, just 2 even sections. And I put my hair in 2 pigtails. How many hairdressers are still with me and laughing? See, this kind of looks like it has that V effect, and it kind of does. It does. And I do that all by myself. Ooh, nah, that is straight. You see that? That's straight. Thank you very much. I don't have to go to a goddamn hairdresser. Pretty straight, am I right? Nah, I think I worked hard for this length. I'm gonna keep it. I'm done with my crisis. If I don't like the bangs in the morning, it'll grow out. Now, if you're having a crisis, I want you to remember that you can always cut your hair by yourself. So yeah, if y'all had enough of this mental breakdown, then I think we'll call it a night. Yeah, bye!